it's fair to say that 2019 was a torrid year for Boeing, with an 18.6 billion write-off from the MAX incident. But they've started the new year with a bit of a positive note, with the first flight just a few weeks ago of the 777X. And I'm with Sean Newsum now, who is responsible as the Director for Environmental Strategy for the Boeing commercial airplanes. Sean, welcome to the programme. The 777X going off last week on its first flight, that must have been a pretty good moment for Boeing.
It was definitely a good moment. It's, the first flight of any new airplane program is always exciting for the company. New airplanes take a lot of work for a lot of people, and it's always a moment of relief and excitement when that first flight occurs. It marks the start of the flight test program, and from there we can look forward to that airplane entering service.
Now, there's been so much focus on sustainability around the world. We've seen pressure groups obviously working, and there is a focus from the airlines as well. So you're bringing out this new aircraft now. How different is it in terms of sustainability? What's its offering that's new?
Well, it's the next generation of wide-body airplane. It will be the most fuel-efficient airplane in its class when it enters service. It's got an all-new engine, an all-new carbon fiber composite wing, the largest in the world, with folding wingtips. That's going to enable new orders of magnitude of fuel efficiency. It'll be 33% more fuel efficient than a 747-400.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible figure. Folding wings, how does that work then?
Well, the magic of the folding wingtips is that it allows an airplane with an optimum designed wing to fit in the existing gates of a 777-200ER, which enables even more fuel efficiency than we would have gotten otherwise.
Now, we've seen that pressure that's coming from climate change groups. What should we be doing about that? Is it making a difference to the way we think?
I think it's definitely making a difference about the way we think. It's certainly raising attention on the importance of fuel efficiency and sustainability within the aviation sector. We've recognized this as being a challenge for a long time now. We've been embarked on a cohesive industry strategy to improve the environmental performance of our industry since 2008, even beforehand. We're continuing that journey. New technology airplanes like the 777X are a key part of that strategy, as are other aspects such as sustainable fuels.
Now, sustainable fuels, we have been talking about for a number of years. Why are we not using them yet? How long does it take, and what difference are they going to make?
You're asking why does it take so long to create an all-new industry and an all-new fuel supply sector for aviation? We were starting from ground zero on this. We've made tremendous progress in about a dozen years, 15 years. To go from just the mere idea of sustainable fuels in aviation to them being used today on an everyday basis out of LAX, over 230,000 flights so far.
Where does the push come to get it available in places other than LAX? How do we get it around the world?
Well, like any new energy source, we need government incentives to help bridge the gap from startup to mainstream use. So the reason why it exists on a regular basis outside of LAX is because of the existence of strong incentives from the California government and the U.S. federal government that enable that to happen. To see it more widespread, we need use of sustainable fuels. We need to see similar types of incentives spread to other parts of the world.
So government incentives, good thing, but we're actually seeing in places like Europe taxation coming in to almost stop people using aircraft and inhibiting growth.
Well, tax has been part of aviation for a very long time, so that's not new. But we need to get the funds from those taxes directed towards improving emissions performance of the sector in order to maximize the utility of those funds that are being collected. Incentives for sustainable fuels is a very effective way to do that, as is directing some of those dollars euros or pounds towards technology R&D for future aircraft.
And going forward, there's been talk about electric aircraft, and that could take a long time. What's your view on that as the real alternative to fuels?
It'll take a while for it to work its way up the technology maturity curve till it gets to commercial aviation. There's a lot of work going on right now in the urban air mobility market. There's some work going on in smaller, short-range aircraft. We're participating in a number of those projects. We're researching those technologies for future application on airplanes. But we think it'll be, first into the commercial sector, probably in the 2030s in small, regional, short-range airplanes.
So looking to 2050, where do you see the industry? Is Boeing still going to be there, and are we going to be flying?
You know, we have the ambition of being a global, enduring industrial champion, so we fully expect to still be flying.
Sean, thank you very much for your time. And if you want to know more about the sustainable fuels and other ways that the technology is making flying better, go to our website, wearefin.com.